comments that are long, and I apologize, but there's a few things I wanted to say. Anthony knows he's laughing. I never could say anything in 4 words that I couldn't take 12. But I did write them down because I wanted to make sure I got them accurate. When I began working on my comments for tonight, the first thing that came to mind was a quote from Charles Dickens' novel, A Tale of Two Cities. You all know it. It was the best of times, it was the worst of times. It has definitely been a challenging 4.5 years, but it has also been very rewarding. Challenges, of course, come with a job. So let alone understanding what a city manager job is, many people question why anyone would want to be a city manager. It's a 24/7 job. You live in a fishbowl where every action is open to question and criticism, and a lot of Sunday quarterbacking. However, there are also great rewards for personally and professionally. So the challenges of being a city manager certainly are many. Thankfully, the positive aspects outweigh the bad. When I think what brings me satisfaction in my job, there are 2 areas I thoroughly enjoy. Developing and managing teams that accomplish the council's and the community's goals, and expanding my knowledge base. From that perspective, Ceres has been a very positive experience. In spite of the worst recession since the Great Depression, we, the council and staff, have accomplished many things. I say we because I've always viewed our organization in terms of teams. To be successful in any endeavor, public or private, accomplishments are achieved through the combined efforts of cohesive teams, which may consist of council members, department directors, or employee and community groups. Over the past 4.5 years, we have seen the construction of a new community center, a fire station, major improvements to our roads, expansion of our parks, including soon-to-be-completed renovation of the Costa Fields, finally securing the state funding for the widening of the Whitmore interchange, and we have to thank Joe Holstein for that primarily because he's the one that started it all. Improvements to the Whitmore house and mansion, we have to thank Joe again for that. And significant improvement to our water and sewer systems and passage of Measure H, the half-cent sales tax, which has helped the city to maintain a stable public safety workforce while other jurisdictions are laying officers off. I, of course, cannot take the credit for these accomplishments. As I said, this could only be achieved through the teamwork and leadership of the City Council, the dedication and creativity and hard work of city staff, and most importantly, support of our citizens. For my part, I try to understand the community's needs and priorities, evaluate the capabilities of the organization, and help them to align them to achieve positive outcomes. However, beyond physical accomplishments, we also strove to expand the collaboration of the city with other community groups and agencies. The Joint Ceres School District and Strategic Plan is a case in point. Beyond the words on the page, the document symbolizes a commitment to work cooperatively together and understanding that to improve our citizens' quality of life, we as public agencies have a responsibility to use every means available to us. Regarding my knowledge base, staff has heard me say many times that when I stopped learning things on the job, it was time to quit. When I was hired in Ceres, it was also the pre-bubble economy. So the council and I were focusing on being very proactive in economic development of the city. As we all know, the bubble burst. The focus changed from expanding the organization's capacity to downsizing the organization while working hard to maintain critical services such as public safety. The skills the city needed changed to financial and human relations. 2 years later, I can now say that I know more about actuarials and good faith bargaining than I ever wanted to know. It is for these reasons I feel my experience in Ceres has made me a better manager and hopefully a better leader. There's always room for improvement, but I thank you all for what I've gained. In terms of thanks now, I want to begin by thanking the council for hiring me and giving me the opportunity to work in Ceres. The citizens are very fortunate, and I mean very fortunate, to have such a devoted group of individuals who have the community's interests at heart. Get a little technical here. Under the council form of government, the council serves as the policymakers, and the city manager is responsible for directing the work of staff and the deployment of resources to accomplish the council's goals. But in the end, it is about maintaining successful relationships. When we lost Rob Phipps, I truly felt like I'd lost a family member. So I want to specifically thank Vice Mayor Ken Lake, who was a significant contributor to keeping the team focused and productive. The road was rough at times, but in the end, as I said, I feel we left Ceres a better place. I especially want to thank the staff. You were my bright spot during some stormy times. After enduring layoffs of staff who were friends, reductions in compensation, and continually being asked to do more with less, not less with more, but the kind of staff knows what that's all about. You have persevered and continue to provide the citizens excellent service while maintaining a positive outlook. I will definitely miss Aloha and Football Fridays, go Raiders, and the occasional salsa contest, among other team activities. I can't name them all, but I will miss talking to Todd about hardware, Brent about NASCAR, the Raiders with Gene, and many others. I particularly want to thank Mike Lyons and Cindy Hydor. Their support was invaluable, and I will always think of them as my friends. I also want to thank my peers from the other agencies and those professionals in the private sector. I value your professionalism and the opportunity to work with you on important issues and projects for our communities. I also want to thank the citizens of Ceres. You truly welcomed me with open arms from the very beginning. And though we didn't always agree, you treated me as one of your own and always graciously. And I really thank you for that. Finally, I want to thank my wife, Linda, of 32 years, who has had to endure more nights than either of us can remember of me swearing about this or that involving work. Thanks, son. I'm a real lucky guy to have you. I will conclude on a positive note from where I began. I started with a quote from Dickens, and I will end with a quote, oh, I got one more, about Albert Einstein, which is, learn from yesterday, live for today, hope for tomorrow. So let's talk about tomorrow real quick. When I look 10 years from now, I see Ceres that has grown significantly in population, particularly on the west side, with 5,000 new homes and over 12,000 new residents. It's going to come. I see a vibrant commercial sector as the Mitchell scenic area has developed with shops, hotels, and restaurants. And the Hatch and Mitchell corridors, which have been revitalized with new users coming into town to fill the needs of the growing populace. With the first segment of the Service Mitchell interchange completed, industrial opportunities will have improved to bring good-paying jobs to our residents. I see a revitalized downtown with improved shopping, entertainment venues, and increased housing opportunities. For the staff, I see a new joint City Hall County Library to serve the growing community. And finally, I see significant improvement in the city's parks and recreation activities as the city, school district, and community groups collaborate on expanding Riverbug Park and developing a new community park on the west side. The work over the last 4 years and before that has set the stage to accomplish this vision. Given the character of this community, your character, all of you out there, I am completely certain it will be accomplished, and I plan on returning to see all of you what you have done and making sure that it will be accomplished. I know you can do it. So, thank you. And as Garrison Keller said, be well, do good work, and keep in touch.